Okay, how's everybody doing today? I'm back with another update with the 32 Graffiti Coupe project. Still working on starting it. I have not started it yet because of this. This is the, at least this is what I think it is. This is the MSD E-Curve, digital E-Curve. Their high-end distributor, and I think something's wrong with it. We're not getting any spark. And then we look online, and there's other people having issues. So I got to call them. I called them today, but they were closed because it's Saturday. I'm going to call them back on Monday and see what I can do. Hopefully they can just ship me that board out, because this car has like 5 miles on it. I know it's been sitting for years, but the distributor should work. Then I heard other people saying that the rotor, as it comes around and hits the points, it's sparking and it's dropping some stuff, and as the rotor wears or the contacts wear, it drops little metal particles and stuff and shoots sparks out, and right below it is just an open circuit board, so it drops stuff and then things short out on that board. Hopefully they've solved that issue by now. We'll see, and hopefully they don't bill me $500 for it either. That would be nice. Anyway, it's got the Blaster 2 coil. You probably can't see it in there, real dark, up against the firewall. There it is, back there. Tested it with a multimeter and it seems fine, as far as we can tell. Anyway. I set up a little makeshift bench here in my temporary garage, and I'm working on the dash panel. So this is the previous dash panel my dad did. He drilled it and reset up the gauges several times because he didn't like where they were. He wanted the speedo and the RPM to be seen through the steering wheel, and he almost got it, but this cutout hits the gauge hits the brace for the steering wheel, so it's not going to fit like that. I could fill it and move them up, but I'm just going to do it classic hot rod style with the 2 gauges dead center, the big ones. So I bought a new dash, and this time I went with steel. I was like, 2 years from now, when the gauges are all in there, I'm going to wish I had steel, and for the difference in price, it's not going to make a difference then, so I'm going to wish I did it. So I went with the steel one. What's kind of funny is if you have a 31 Ford, a steel dash costs you about $140. You have a 32 Ford, dash looks the same, by the way, almost. It's $350, so it's a big difference. Fiberglass one's about $135. Steel's $350, so I was like, okay. So little kid came up and wanted to talk. So anyways, I was saying the metal dash, you can stick magnets and stuff on it at shows, and it's kind of cool. Change them up or whatever. So here's the gauges. These are pretty neat. See if we can focus here. There we go. Those are pretty cool. Stuart Warner gauges. They're not the most expensive gauges around, but they look the part. They look nice and vintage. So it's going to be 2 big ones: speedometer, RPM, then oil pressure, water temp, battery, and volts. So there's those guys. So it instead of drilling the holes, I think it looked a little plain, so I ordered up a bezel kit from SoCal Customs. This dash was turning from about $135 project to about $1,000 project, but when you're sitting in the car, riding in the car, it's the thing that you see. It's right in front of you, so might as well do it right, So anyway, I did trade in the motorcycle. That'll be for another episode. So, call it therapy. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. Getting it started, hopefully, gosh, hopefully they can get me that part this week, and maybe by next weekend I can have this thing running. Alright, well, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more soon.